for the heads up. Appreciate that. Rudyism, good morning. All right, so hopefully the video's not clipped. So we've connected ground power here with the menu. We'll come over here to the engineer panel and we'll turn on external power. Boop, from the ground power. We'll turn on the battery. Close the guard. Come down here to the APU. And we'll start the APU. It was a little quick on the start. Let's see if it starts moving. Thank you, Borat. Appreciate that. Yeah, that makes sense. I probably didn't hold that long enough. 1,000, 2, 1,000. There we go. Let that temperature rise. Stop the yawn. All right, we changed to the Eastern Whisperjet livery. And when we do our departure this time, we're going to really watch that speed because we don't want to be above 250 knots below 10,000 feet, which we kind of went above on the last flight. It's November 8102 November Eastern Livery Whisperjet FlyJSim 727-100 X-Plane 11 compatible. Oh baby. With the EasyJet quad engine plane next to us. That's awesome. All right, back to the APU. We will close the gen. No, close the field. Close the gen. And we'll turn on the APU bleed. Okay, we'll come over here and we'll turn on the fuel pumps. And we can do external power can come off. It already is off. Probably take that off my checklist. I made a change where he told me to do bleeds. Let's see. So bleeds, then gasper. Oh, sorry, no, bleeds, then packs, then gasper. I need to modify my checklist. Okay, I need to reprint it anyway. So, but we're not to that point yet. So fuel pumps are on. External power is off. We can take that off the list because it automatically does it, it looks like. That button right there. Cargo outflow heat to normal. I miss 727, so they're so pretty. Yeah, I kind of like it. You know, most of you probably know this, but there's a 727 on the opening credits for the Sopranos. It's kind of cool. Okay, so now this is where we do that reversal. So we go we'll do all bleeds open. And then packs on. And then the gasper fan on. And then we'll set our pressure. Today's flight will be a low one at 17,000 feet. because it's a pretty short trip. So 17, and our landing in Boston will be 19 feet. Round that up to 20. Yeah, exactly, Johnny. Yeah. No such plane. But it is a simulator, I guess. Okay, pressure panel is set. We'll then go down here and we'll set the hydraulics on system B. These ones probably wouldn't turn on until engine start, maybe. Well, the light won't go out anyway. Come to the overhead and we'll set RTO on the auto brake. Emergency exit lights armed. Passenger signs on. Window heat. Up here in the upper right. Get those windows nice and toasty. Turn the beacon light on. Navigation light on. We'll set our altitude for 17,000. So we'll come down here to the altitude select. A non-Airbus stream. I know, can you believe it? The 727 freak, your name is very, very appropriate. Set altitude 17,000. Set altitude 17,000. That's weird. Set altitude 17,000.
Altitude 17,000 feet.
Not sure why it didn't take. But the 727 Freak 49, I will be using an FMS on this flight. So make sure you're mentally and psychologically prepared for the FMS usage in the 727. Please forgive me. All right, so altimeter has been set. We'll go ahead and bring up that dreaded FMS right now. And we'll expand this. Boop. And I learned that you got to do this, but the aspect ratio is off, so. And then it doesn't work until you close it and bring it back up. And then it works. Okay, so flight plan. We're going from Kilo, Juliet, Foxtrot, Kilo. We're going to Kilo, Bravo, Oscar, Sierra, Boston. A crime against nature, I know. I can actually I could in the middle of the flight. No, yeah, there we do go past the Providence, the PVD VOR. So there's a waypoint that I'm going to put in here that's actually right over the right at the VOR. So we could do some quasi slant alpha. Okay, so we come here and we go to legs, flight plan. All right, we're doing, we'll do a departure out of here. JFK, we're going to be doing the Merit 4 departure. So Merit 4, we're going from runway, that same flight, that Delta, runway 31. Yeah, select the Merit 4. And we're not doing the PUT transition. Let's go to flight plan, take a look. KJFK to KBOS is loaded with slant alpha. Yeah. But not out of JFK today. We're having to do the Merit 4. You probably could fly the Merit 4 maybe off of a radio, maybe. I don't know. All right, we'll execute that. So Merit 4 That's interesting. Legs page doesn't have anything going on the Merit 4. Oh, okay, there we go. It's just to the JFK VOR? Really? And then it doesn't have a turn to Merit. That doesn't seem right. All right, let's do the runway first, and then the SID, and then execute. Nope, still no Merit waypoint. Well, that's fun, but we'll just put it in. So we'll go flight plan, and we'll go Merit. Oh! We got a subscribe.
Hope everyone is having a good, relaxing Sunday.
Matt Cat with the 3 months of subscription. Thank you for the subscribe. We got a subscribe. Hope you're having a good Sunday night as well. You're new here. You are. Yeah, I'm still at the gate. Yep. All right, let's put in Merit. So Mike, Echo, Romeo, India, Tango. And then after Merit, we'll then do the Boston arrival. We're going to be doing 4 right. ILS, well, Roebuck 3. Yeah, Roebuck 3. Merit transition. ILS 4 right. Sounds good to me. Now let's take a look here. So JFK, so that transition would have probably worked. Okay, 3-1 JFK, Merit, Ruse. And then we got some vectors. I'll get rid of that discontinuity. Go to cruise. The Merit Parkway that the Merit waypoint is above is literally the worst highway in New York. I did not know that. Thank you again, Matt Cat. Cruise level will be 17,000. Unable 10,000 at Sophie. Why not? At or below 10,000. All right, so let's change our cruise to 15,000. Interesting. All right, I think we're ready to go on the FMS planning. Let's set our squawk code. Set transponder 5217.
Transponder
Nope.
set to 5021.
Set transponder 5623.
Transponder set to 5623.
Set transponder 3454.
Transponder set to 3454.
Works. Okay, nav setup, heading select. We'll come down here and we're going to do runway heading. I'll use this SciTech panel. Well, we can use voice command for this as well. So we'll watch this bug here change. Set heading 310.
Heading 310 degrees.
Boop. All right, let's do pushback. So we come up here to better, well, I can just do, I did a key command, so.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go.
That's interesting. It's already got a plan set up, even though I've not pushed back out of, maybe I've pushed back from here in a different plane.
cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Tow's driving up. Total Rico's in the house. And I'll be right back. Oh. 1 second.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect. Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Okay, thanks for your patience. This production is live. All right, let's set our parking brake.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
We'll delay the engine start. The old 727 Whisper Jet. Yep. You miss seeing them around? Yeah. It's a good looking livery. I think I was old enough to see an Eastern and a Western going around the airport. All right, we'll come up here and we'll turn the packs off. And we'll come up to the start here. We'll go up to engine start number 3. go to ground, immediately come down here and look for N2 rising, and then we'll add the fuel once it's up to 20, give or take, and there we go, add the fuel. Hopefully, yep, there we go, we got temperatures.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
We will set the parking brake.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Got a right engine starting right there. Just connecting the tow. That engine has stabilized. Start number 2. Close the guard on 3. We can disconnect and go to hand signals. Again, looking for 20% on engine number 2. Adding the fuel. Yep, Eastern Airlines TWA 727s were big at KBWI in Baltimore. That's where we took off from this morning.
Has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Okay, thank you for the tug services, sir. We'll go up here and we'll start. Well, is that one stabilized? Pretty close. Come up here and we'll close the guard on number 2 and we'll start number 1. Uh-oh. We got some snacks being stolen. There's 20. Come up here and we'll close the guard, assuming that we have a good engine start. It's looking good. Looking good. Alright, come over here and we will turn on the gen ties. So we want, oops, sorry, that was bad. Close that, close that, close that, close that, close that, and that, and that. We'll turn the packs back on. Air conditioning coming back. We'll trip the APU. Trip. Close, close. Sorry, bad. APU off. And we'll also do Apu Bleed off. Galley power can now come on. Essential power on generator 1. Probe heat on. And pressure panel, to flight. Taxi lights on, getting ready to taxi. Flaps, we will set flaps 5 degrees. Set flaps 5 degrees.
Flaps down to 5 degrees.
Trim, we'll click on this handy dandy. Well, over here, it's going to show us on this weight and balance. If we go flaps 5, it says that trim will be 5.72. We can set it with the trim wheel automatically, or we can just click on this green field right here. And I'll click on that, and it'll set it to 5.27. I love that. Deja vu thing. Alright, trim has been set. Let's check the flight controls. We got movement, as you can see here again in the... I don't even know what you'd call this, but that lets us know that you could even see if they're uncalibrated a little bit. Looks good. And then we'll taxi. How does that sound? Ben McGrath's gonna try to steal. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, snack. 2 failures in a row. It's not good. Alright, we're bringing up the taxi diagram, and we're going to taxi out to November Alpha. November Alpha Kilo Juliet, or November Alpha Juliet Zulu. Parking brake is off. Here we go. I'm going to turn up here onto Alpha. Yeah. This is Alpha. Ouch. Okay, Alpha to Juliet, cross runway 22 right, or cross runway 4 left. At Juliet, continue down to Zulu to 31 left. It's JFK in all of its glory. That's what the tower's looking at. They're like, oh, that's a pretty bird. Okay, coming up to runway 4 left. We'll stay on Juliet. Miles ahead, long time no see, man. We gotta subscribe. We do? I missed it. Okay, we're going to turn on to Zulu up here and join 3-1 left. We've been told by a tower to line up and wait 3-1 left because there's so much traffic going on. Turn signal on. Does the store and sound still work, or did that die with JFM? So when you, there's a lot of sounds that work, but it costs money. It costs snacks. So type in exclamation. Some of them are in there right now. What do we want? Type in exclamation stage. Exclamation stage. See if that works. Or exclamation gather.
Yeah, so take the high stilettos off and go with the flats. I don't want you falling off the stage, alright? No, come on.
NS Adonis. Hello. Yeah, I could take off in the threshold, I know. But I'm just having fun. I'm gonna get on the other side of this runway.
Yeah, button them up, gather the money,
stick it in the bag.
Alright, good.
I think we got a hot mic. Oh boy. Oh boy.
This is crashing for some odd reason.
Everybody listen, we got a hot mic.
I think we do have a hot mic. Who do you want to put on trial? Did someone try to steal from me or something? Oh, from a random user tried to steal from Tim Rodeo. Oh, he lost. Okay. Hey Maverick, the route today is JFK to Boston. We're going to Merritt 4, Merritt, Roebuck 3. We'll come up here and we'll go inboard only on the landing lights. Runway turn off, on, taxi light, off. Navigation, strobes on. That all looks good. Alright, we'll try to climb in a relatively... We'll take off fast, climb out fast, but immediately we want to bring that power back. Otherwise, we're going to bust that 250 knots. Okay, here we go. Oh, you want the flight plan? Well, here it is. KJFK to KBOS. Merritt 4. Merritt. Roebuck 3. Runway 4 right. No trials pending. Docket is clear. Yep. Oh, Johnny, you said don't put me on trial. You get no more music otherwise? Well, don't threaten the judge. Don't threaten the judge. How come I'm getting such low frame rates? Because I'm looking at downtown New York. There's 40 frames. All right, let's do this, duders. So this is the Merritt 4. Thank you, DeBird.
$80 knots.
80 knots. V1. Rotate. Let's go gear up. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Okay, we're going to immediately back off the power. And we're going to go... I think we're going to go direct merit. Hand fly it for a little while. Oh, baby. It does really take off nicely, for sure. Breathers in. Okay, we're going to go direct merit. Just hand flying it right now. Okay, we're going to go into IAS mode. Just come down here and go into IAS hold. And then we'll also go into sync up our heading bug, and we'll go into heading select for a moment. Speed much better managed than that previous flight. Gear handle can go off. FMS will go direct merit, put that in there, execute, and then maybe if we come down here to auxiliary nav, I think that will slightly turn to square up merit. And we're climbing out at 230 knots until we get above 10,000 feet. Much better climb, much better takeoff out than we did out of Baltimore earlier. You've been doing flights from your hometown airport in Iowa and going from one place to another. Made it to Vegas last night from Denver. Such a nice flight. Fun, fun, fun. Randy, I'll be honest with you. I didn't know that you were in the sim, in the flight simming. I thought you were just in the AC, but you rock both, and I don't know how I didn't grab that detail before. So probably be doing some Assetto, maybe Monday night, tomorrow night, or Wednesday night. A little bit of Assetto, maybe. Gotta check Val Dude's schedule. We're supposed to do a Cub flight. Okay, landing lights can come off. Runway turn-off lights can come off. Flaps are clean. Gears up and off. We actually found Val from FlyJSim, and then bought Assetto because he was playing it and had a wheel myself. Ah, okay. You do FSX, okay. Well, we'll get you over to X-Plane one of these days, maybe. All right, we're above 210 knots, so we'll go to, we're above 10,000 feet, so we're going to change our IAS to 250 for a moment. Yeah, it's nicely flying on IAS mode. I'm going to shift the time of day just slightly. Woo! Realism broken. You bought FlyJSim with no knowledge and of how to do anything. Watched a few streams and picked up most of it. I fly the Learjet, a lot of it on autopilot chilling. That's cool. I started off flight simming in '86. Believe it or not, I was on version 1.0 on the Mac Classic. before it was classic. Yep. And I bet I went through every FSX or every Microsoft Flight Simulator version from every time they came out with a new one. I got the new one up until October of 2015 is when I was convinced by Josh J. Gibbs and Marcus MMC to really get into X-Plane. It was difficult. It was a very difficult conversion, leaving P3D version 3. I think it was 3.2 at the time, in October of 2015. And yeah, I was flying the NGX, and I was flying the PMDG NGX, and I was flying with FS to crew. I didn't even know how to start the Boeing. I just used FS to crew. Now I've learned a few things, and I can actually. Well, half the time I can start the plane. You remember playing your flight sim on your uncle's computer in '93? Yeah. Yeah. All right. We didn't capture the altitude because I forgot to hit the altitude select. So let's arm the altitude select, and let's increase our V speed down to 275, and that'll get us in a pitch down. I'm going to bring the power back just a little bit so we can get back down. So I have to remember that on Pilot Edge. Make sure that I arm my altitude. Mistake number 1 right there. We blew our altitude by 1,300 feet. Yeah, we better bring back our power even more. In fact, we'll go idle just for a bit here. And then we'll go vertical speed for a moment. Vertical speed 600 for a moment. Well, actually 800. Johnny Rotten. Oh man, you're young. Enjoy it. Enjoy those teenage years as much as you want to be an adult.